Did you know that Hurricane Helene left over 50,000 homes destroyed and claimed 67 lives across the southeastern United States? In just a few days, this Category 4 storm turned entire communities into disaster zones. Stay with us as we dive into the harrowing details. Hurricane Helene was one of the deadliest storms in recent history, slamming into the southeast as a powerful Category 4 hurricane. Today, we're exploring its path of destruction, the communities it devastated, and the lasting impact it left behind. As the hurricane neared, residents faced enormous challenges. Evacuations were slow, shelters quickly reached capacity, and local governments struggled to coordinate emergency services. Many were unprepared for the intensity of the storm, with wind gusts reaching up to 130 miles per hour, and storm surges flooding entire towns. Emergency services worked around the clock, but even the best prepared areas were caught off guard by the scale of the destruction. Local governments scrambled to ensure safety, but nature's fury outpaced human efforts. Let's take a look at the timeline. Helene first formed in the Atlantic and slowly gained strength. As it approached the U.S. coastline, warnings were issued, but its rapid intensification took many by surprise. By the time it made landfall, it was already a Category 4 storm. Survivors recall the eerie calm as the eye passed overhead, followed by another wave of destructive winds and rain. People who lived through the storm remember the sound of the wind, like a freight train barreling through their homes. Others tell of entire neighborhoods submerged underwater as the storm surge swept in. The most terrifying moments came when the storm's eye passed directly over major cities, bringing with it winds over 130 miles per hour and walls of water from the storm surge. Power lines were downed, streets turned into rivers, and the night sky lit up with flashes of destruction as trees fell and buildings crumbled. Emergency services were overwhelmed, and for many, help couldn't come fast enough. In total, Hurricane Helene claimed 67 lives and caused billions of dollars in damage. Communities continue to rebuild, but for those affected, the memories of this devastating storm will last a lifetime. Let us know in the comments, how prepared do you feel for a hurricane like Helene? And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss our next video covering the latest in extreme weather events.